Good morning friends, this is Veer from Saraswati classes Narol, Ahmedabad. Friends, as we know that in accountancy we have discussed 4 chapters earlier on. Now your 5th chapter is accounting equation and business transactions. Friends, you all know about business transactions, how to do those transactions. We have to give two effects. One effect is debit and second effect is credit. Friends, after doing these effects, we have over here to see how to deal with in accounting equation. First of all, we should know what is accounting equation and by which name it is to be denoted. So friends, it is denoted as A is equal to C plus L. Accounting equations shows that whatever your assets are, your capital plus liabilities both are equal with the assets. So you can say A stand for assets, C stand for capital and L stand for liabilities. जितनी हमारी assets होंगी, संपत्तियां होंगी, उतनी ही हमारी capital और liability जिम्मेदारियां भी मेरी उतनी ही होंगी. ठीक है? So this is all about journal entries. हम सबको पता है कैसे करते हैं business transactions में. From those journal entries, we will transfer these entries into accounting equation and prove that whether this accounting equation is whatever given in the question. A is equal to C plus L, that fulfill the requirement of A is equal to C plus L or not. So let's start with the first entry. You have given commenced a business with 80,000 rupees. So entry will be cash account debited 80,000 rupees to capital account credited 80,000 rupees. What happens? Cash comes in the business, so cash increases. Similarly, capital comes in the business, so capital increases. So आप सामने A is equal to C plus L के कॉन्सेप्ट को ध्यान में रख के चलें तो कैश जो है वो हमारी एसेट है, तो एसेट्स में इंक्रीज हो रहा है कितना 80,000 का. सिमिलरली ऑन द अदर हैंड आपकी कैपिटल में भी 80,000 रुपीज का इंक्रीज हो रहा है, पर लायबिलिटी में कोई इंक्रीज नहीं है, सो विल शो ओवर हियर 0. Your second transaction is 20,000 rupees deposited with bank and open an account. If you are depositing some money in the bank, entry will be bank account debited to cash account credited. Now how much is deposit? 20,000. So you can see friends, if we are depositing some money in the bank, cash will decreases from our pocket while bank balance will be increases. So with the same fact is to be given, bank balance increases, cash balance will be decreased. So over here you can see you have a cash balance of 80,000 initially, but right now you are depositing 20,000 in the bank, means 20,000 will reduce from your cash balance and it will remain only 60,000. The bank balance will emerge over there and the same thing will be happen. It can be said there is only a change in assets column only. There is no change either in capital or in liability section. So they will remain same as your 80 and 0. 80,000 and 0. Then in the very next transaction number 3rd, goods of 40,000 purchased from Himani on credit. It is given in the statement that on credit we have purchased the goods, but specifically if I said, I will tell that if no credit bills is given to you, if simply a name of person or Himani is given, then we assume that it is a credit transaction. Right? So same here, it will be treated as a credit transaction. If it is given, then good. If not given, then we have to assume it's a credit transaction because the name of the person is given over there. Purchase account debited 40,000 from Himani. So to Himani account credited is 40,000. Now friend, let it be clear. You have a cash balance initially 60,000, bank balance 20,000. Right now you are purchasing the material, goods. Your goods also increased. This is not cash or bank transaction, it's a credit transaction. So definitely when there is a credit transaction, liability will increase, our creditors will increase. So you can see over there 60 will remain as cash balance, bank balance 20,000, and we have purchased the goods of 40,000. So in this way our assets column will fulfill by 1,20,000. On the other hand, capital has no effect, it will remain same 80,000. While in liability section we have purchased a goods of 40,000, so a liability will increase up to 40,000. Is it clear? So friends, let me tell you one thing. When you are calculating this accounting equation sum, if you have time, then try to check both side the balances. Assets is equal to capital and liability. They always should be equal. There will be never a chance to higher the data this one side of assets and lower of other sides. वो दोनों मिलके जो होंगे वो एसेट्स के इक्वल होंगे. यही तो हमें प्रूव करना है कि हमारी जितनी एसेट्स हैं बिजनेस में और उसका टोटल करेंगे कैपिटल और लायबिलिटी की कंपैरिजन में, तो दोनों सेम आना चाहिए और वो आ रहा है. ठीक है. सी द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, पॉइंट नंबर 4. गुड्स ऑफ 30,000 परचेज्ड फॉर कैश. 30,000 के गुड्स हमने क्या किए हैं, कैश में परचेज कर लिए हैं. आप समझो ध्यान से, कैश परचेज किया मतलब गुड्स तो आ ही रहे हैं. परचेज अकाउंट डेबिटेड टू कैश अकाउंट 30. गुड्स इंक्रीज, कैश डिक्रीज. नाउ यू कैन सी कैश में परचेज किया था, यू हैव ऑलरेडी अ कैश ऑफ 60,000 आउट ऑफ व्हिच राइट नाउ 30 विल गो डाउन, so it will remain 30,000 as cash balance. Bank has no effect, will be remain same. Goods already you have 40,000 you have purchased in the previous transaction, now 30 more transaction is there, so it will be 70,000 of goods are there. Means when there is a cash transaction regarding goods, so there is an increase and decrease only in asset section. There will be no change in liability and capital section. You can see total of all these 120. On the other hand, 80 plus 40 is 120 also the same. Fourth transaction, next one, fifth transaction, you can see goods of 35,000 sold at 55,000 to Jocelyn on credit. Again credit is given, but if name is given, that is satisfactory to find out the data. But we are selling the goods to Jocelyn, so Jocelyn is our debtor, right? Jocelyn is the receiver, debit the receiver, so Jocelyn account debited 55,000. Actually we are selling the goods of 35,000. The cost of 55,000 is 20,000. Whatever the margin is, that is known as the profit of the firm, so it is to be credited by the name of profit and loss account, 20,000 rupees. Friends, in the previous section, before go on the previous section, I will define this one. Jocelyn is our debtors, so receivable or debtors increase over there. Cash 30, bank 20, stock we are selling the stock. Stock में से आपका 35,000 less हो जाएगा. Why it is 35,000 we are taking? Actually we are selling the goods at 55,000, but really the cost price of those goods is only 35,000. So we will show the entry in our record that is of worth rupees only 35,000. So 70,000 में से 35,000 के goods आपके क्या हो जा रहे हैं, सेल हो जा रहे हैं, 35 remaining. And other side, same side, assets में debtors इतने increase हो जाएंगे क्योंकि we have to collect 55,000 from Jocelyn. So receivables, so debtors or receivables, that will be 55,000. Get the total of all these will be 140. Go on the other hand, it's not a credit transaction. It's a credit transaction, but we are delivering the goods. Means the other party is debtor. So we have shown the entry over here. There is no liability standing. But as we know that if there is any income expenses, our capital will be decreased. Any income or any profit, our capital will be increased. So you can see over here, your capital is only 80,000 rupees, out of which we are getting a profit of 20,000. So it will increase. It will be total 1 lakh rupees, and the liability will remain 40,000. So on both the side, you can see 80 plus 40. It is 80 plus 20, 1 lakh, and plus 40,000. So it is 140. On this equal side 140, on the other hand it is also 140. Both of the sides it should be 140. Friends, for the further calculation आप थोड़ी देर के लिए इसको स्टॉप करते हैं और कैलकुलेशन करके मैं आपको सामने फिर हाजिर होता हूँ. Then wait. Welcome back. We are on entry number 6. What is given over here? You can see goods of rupees 10,000 sold at cash at 18,000 rupees. Same transaction we have seen earlier on, but that is in credit transaction. There is a credit transaction. This is a cash transactions. Now when there is a credit transaction, your liability will increase, but cash transaction में आपकी liability increase नहीं होती, आपके assets में कुछ change होगा. देखो आप goods sold कर रहे हो 10,000 की, कितने में 18,000, definitely we are getting a profit of 8,000. So entered with cash account debited 18,000, to sale account 10,000, to purchase profit and loss account that is 8,000. Now you can see if you are selling on cash, your cash balance which is previously 30,000, 18,000 increase, it will become 48,000. Bank has no change. Stock, we are selling a stock of 10,000 एक्चुअली, तो स्टॉक में से आपको 35,000 का जो स्टॉक प्रीवियसली दिख रहा है उसमें 10,000 का स्टॉक आपका क्या हो जाएगा, सोल्ड में चला जाएगा, रिमेन ओनली 25,000 रुपीज। प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस हुआ है, दैट प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस इज टू बी शोन इन capital column, because if there is any expense then deduct from capital, if there is any income then add in the capital. Same here, will do the same. So 1 lakh is over there plus 8,000, it is 1 lakh 8,000, and liability has no change at all, so remains same. See the next transaction what is given regarding goods of 2,000 returned to Himani. Now we are returning to Himani means we have purchased earlier on from Himani the same kind of goods. Now due to some problem we are returning goods to her, means we are doing the purchase return, purchase goods we are returning back, that is purchase return of the goods to Himani. So Himani is receiver, to Himani account debited 2,000 rupees, to purchase return account credited 2,000 rupees. Now when we return the goods, our goods will be decreased and we are returning to Himani. Himani is our creditor, liability. So out of our liability 2,000 will decrease. See, you can see there is a liability of 40,000. Now if we are returning 2,000 the goods to Himani, it means those 2,000 rupees I will not pay to Himani, because I have returned the goods on that APIS. So there is a liability of 38,000. There is no change in the capital section, but there is a change in stock also, because if we are returning the goods, your stock will decrease also. There is no change at all, cash, bank and debtors, but stock has a decrease of out of 25 to it will remain 23,000. The next one, goods of 4,000 returned by Justine. Now Justine is returning to goods. Who is Justine? Justine is a person to whom we have sold the goods previously. So if we have sold the goods and they found to be defective or any other, if whatever the case is, but those goods comes to me, means our stock will increase. So there is stock of 23,000, now 4,000 will increase, it will become 27,000. And who is Himani? Sorry, who is Justine? Justine is our debtor. If he or she returning the goods to us, means what? Means our assets will decrease. So you can see there is only a change in asset sections. So stock will increase and debtors will decrease. So you have a debtors of 55,000 of Justine. You can see previously 55 में से आपने 4,000 आज रिटर्न कर रहे हैं, 4,000 लेस करते हैं तो 51,000 के डेटर्स जो हमारे पास रह जाएंगे, ठीक है। नो चेंज एट कैपिटल एंड लायबिलिटी सेक्शन. It is given on the 9th date that settle the accounts of Himani and Justine. Now Himani is a person from where we have purchased and Justine is a person to whom we have sold out the goods. Now if we have to pay to Himani, the entry will be Himani account debited to cash account credited, because settlement means clear out the total debt. So Himani को हमने पे कर देना 38,000. 38 कैसे आया? So basically we have purchased goods from Himani. They are of worth rupees 40,000, out of which right now on date 7 or 8 we have returned goods to Himani on 2,000 rupees. So there is a basically amount that is remaining 38,000. Now if we are returning the amount, so your cash balance will be decreased. Your cash is 48,000 till now, but now if we pay the 38,000, it will remain only 10,000 rupees over there. No change at bank and other this one, but Himani is our creditor, so our creditors will become 0. 38,000 minus 30,000 is 0 because we have paid the debt of full to them. Now next one, Justine की बात करते हैं तो Justine ने भी अपना अकाउंट क्लियर कर दिया. अब Justine तो थर्ड पार्ट, I mean the person to whom we have sold the goods, ठीक है। तो जस्लीन जिसको हमने गुड्स सोल्ड किए हैं वो पेमेंट कर रही है, मीन्स अपने डेटर्स क्या हो रहे हैं, कस्टमर्स पे रिड्यूस हो जाएंगे. सो मनी कम्स इन द बिजनेस. कैश अकाउंट डेबिटेड 51,000. Why 51,000? Actually we have sold the goods to Justine of 55,000, out of which goods of 4,000 she returned to us. So remaining 51,000 she will pay to us. So cash will increases, of 51,000 will add in 10,000 will be 61,000 over there, and debtors will reduce because there is only one debtor at Justine and she is clearing his account, her account. So debtors will become 0, and no change at bank balance, no change at stock at all, no change at liability at capital. You can see at the both of the side 1,08,000, 1,08,000 is given to you. So this is all friends regarding the accounting equations. Still a long question is ahead. We have discussed only 9 entries. There are 19 entries. So 10 more entries are there, but it will take a lot more time. I think you have understood from this point of view how we have calculated accounting equation, the further questions that you have to solve at your homework or your self-study point. If there is any inquiry regarding the further questions, further transactions, I will be there for you. Give a missed call, give a message to me regarding what you have the query. I will try my level best to solve it to you. तो फ्रेंड्स, मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में. आई होप आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आया होगा. अगर पसंद आया है, समझ में आया है तो लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए एंड सब्सक्राइब कीजिए. साथ साथ बेल आइकन बटन दबाना बिल्कुल ना भूलिए, क्योंकि जैसे ही नेक्स्ट वीडियो अपलोड करूँगा, यू विल गेट द नोटिफिकेशन रिगार्डिंग दैट. सो मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में. बाय, सी यू, हैव अ नाइस डे.